Sai Ram children, today I am going to tell you a story about the benefit of Namasmarana. Once sage Narada approached Lord Vishnu and prayed, "O Lord, people speak very highly about the efficacy of Ramanama. Will you kindly explain the potency of Ramanama?" Lord advised Narada, "Oh Narada, sure, why not? You go to a crow and utter the word Rama. Look at the crow over there. Go to that crow. Let the crow repeat the name Rama once." Narada thought, this is a very small task. He went to a crow and said, "Oh crow, chant the Ramanama just once." The crow uttered Rama and immediately it fell down and died. Narada was sad that the crow died just by chanting the Ramanama. He informed Lord Vishnu, who told him, "Don't worry, Narada. This time you do one thing. You go to the beautiful peacock that is just born and ask it to chant the Ramanama only once." As per the instructions of Lord Vishnu, Narada went to the newly born peacock and said, "Oh, sweet peacock, your beauty and grace are enchanting to the entire world. You are so lovable and attractive. Please utter the word Rama just once." The moment it uttered Rama, it also fell down dead. Narada got scared. What is this? The crow died by uttering Ramanama. The peacock also died uttering the Ramanama. He came running to Lord Vishnu and reported about the death of the peacock. Lord Vishnu was not perturbed at all. He again advised Narada, "There is a cow in the shed nearby which has just given birth to a calf. Please go and tell the newborn calf to chant Ramanama." In those days, children, all these animals, birds and all could speak. Narada did accordingly. As soon as the newborn calf heard the word Rama, it also dropped down dead. Narada went running and to Vishnu and said, "Oh Lord, what to do? What to do? I am helpless." Then Lord Vishnu told him, "This is the last time. You just go to the king's palace. You ask the prince to chant the Ramanama." Narada said, No, I am so scared to approach the king." He pleaded with Lord Vishnu to spare his life, since the king would put him to death if something happened to the prince. For this crow, peacock and all, there was nobody to take responsibility. So nobody bothered if the peacock or the crow died. But not so in the case of the prince. But Lord Vishnu insisted that Narada should obey his command. Narada went to the palace and asked the prince to chant the Ramanama once. The prince saluted sage Narada and informed him that by the mere chanting of Ramanama just once, he was transformed from a crow to a peacock, from a peacock to a calf, and from a calf to a human being. Not an ordinary human being, but as a prince, as a Rajkumar. He expressed his gratitude to sage Narada for initiating him into Ramanama. And the king and the queen were so happy. They were so happy at the visit of sage Narada, and they were so surprised that the little prince, the newborn prince, could speak. This is the efficacy of Ramanama. This Ramanama confers a human birth, which is considered a rare gift. The divine name is highly potent, children. Each one of the many names of God has one type of power specific to it. If you wish to make good use of this power and derive lasting benefit out of it, you have to participate in chanting the Ramanama, or for that matter, the name of any god, any deity that you love, whether it is Krishna or Devi or Hanuman or any name. You can do this by simply chanting the names or by singing the bhajans which glorify the name of the Lord, because a bhajan consists of so many words and appellations to God. So this is the best way to please God in the Kali Yuga, that is Namasmarana. Sai Ram.